Imagine this, a blazing Zimbabwean afternoon where the air itself feels alive, shimmering with heat, heavy and still. The sky stretches endlessly overhead, an unbroken dome of blue. 19-year-old Silent Dube wipes sweat from his brow as he walks a dusty footpath cutting through the savanna. Two dogs trotting eagerly ahead, a third sniffing at his heels. It's an ordinary day, or so he thinks. He's on his way home after visiting a neighbor, humming a tune to keep himself company. Then the world goes quiet. No bird calls. No rustling wind. His dogs freeze mid-step, ears stiff. Silent feels a chill trace his spine despite the heat. Something is watching. From the thick brush to his left comes a faint rustle. He turns his head just in time to see the tall grass explode outward. A blur of gold and black hurtles toward him. It is a leopard, every muscle coiled with deadly power. Its rosetted coat flashes in the sun as it bounds, silent and precise. There is no warning roar, no chance to run. The impact is devastating, like being struck by a charging linebacker. Silent is knocked flat, the breath ripped from his lungs. He barely has time to scream before claws slice across his cheek, hot blood streaming instantly. The weight on his chest is crushing, the smell of the leopard's musky fur filling his nose. He fights through shock. Instinct takes over. He jams his forearm into the leopard's mouth, feeling its jaws clamp down like a steel trap. The pain is white-hot, but it keeps those killing teeth away from his throat. The cat growls, a low rumble that vibrates through his bones, and swipes again, claws tearing his shirt and skin. Silent kicks and thrashes, his heart hammering. He knows what leopards do. Quick, efficient killers that suffocate their prey by the neck. If he lets it get a clean grip, he won't survive. His vision starts to tunnel. His strength begins to fade. And then, through the haze, salvation. A savage chorus of barking shatters the stillness. Max, the oldest dog, a scarred veteran of the bush, barrels into the fray first. His teeth sink deep into the leopard's hind leg. Shadow flanks wide, snapping at the cat's tail. While little Luna, fast as lightning, darts in close and yaps furiously, her courage bigger than her size. The leopard whirls, furious, and in that heartbeat, its jaws release Silent's arm. Silent scrambles away, clutching the bleeding limb to his chest, gasping for air. He stumbles to his feet, just in time to see his dogs encircle the predator. Dust explodes into the air as the fight intensifies. Max hangs on with grim determination even as the leopard twists and lashes out, claws catching his shoulder. Shadow dives in from behind, jaws locking on muscle. Luna goes for the face, her sharp teeth snapping inches from the leopard's eyes. This is no longer a hunt, it's a war. Time seems to stretch. Silent watches in shock, his breath coming in ragged gasps. Every sound is amplified. The deep, guttural snarl of the leopard, the frantic barking of his dogs, the heavy thud of bodies slamming against the ground. The air is thick with dust and the coppery scent of blood. He grabs a rock, hurls it with all his strength, shouting at the leopard, trying to add anything he can to the frenzied fight. The rock bounces off the cat's flank, enough to distract it for a second. The dogs seize the opportunity. Max clamps harder, Shadow pulls back with all his strength, and together they drag the predator to the ground. Luna launches herself onto the leopard's back, biting furiously, refusing to let go even as the cat thrashes and rolls. The battle becomes a violent blur. Claws, teeth, dust, and grit. Finally, the leopard begins to weaken, its movements slow. Its snarls fade to labored huffs. Then there is silence. The leopard lies still, its powerful body heaving one last time before going limp. The three dogs stand panting, sides heaving, their coats streaked with blood and dust. Max's shoulder drips crimson, but he remains standing, staring at the fallen cat as though daring it to rise again. Silent's legs nearly give out. He staggers forward, tears blurring his vision. He kneels in the dirt, wrapping his good arm around Luna first, then Max and Shadow, pulling them close. His body shakes as adrenaline drains away, leaving only exhaustion and gratitude. It was an unbelievable sight. When the villagers arrive minutes later, drawn by the distant sounds of the fight, they stop in their tracks. Before them stands a young man, bloodied but alive, flanked by 3 dogs who have just brought down one of Africa's most feared predators. The sight leaves them speechless. Everyone was surprised to see this sight. They gather around, some whispering prayers, others touching Silent's shoulder as if to make sure he's real. The leopard's body is examined, its size admired. "You should not be here," one elder murmurs. No one survives this, but Silent has survived. Thanks to his dogs, days later, Silent lies on a narrow bed in a rural clinic, his arms stitched and bandaged, his face wrapped where claws tore deep. Beside the bed, Max, Shadow, and Luna lie like sentries, refusing to leave his side. Nurses step carefully around them, smiling at the unlikely guardians. News of the attack spreads quickly through the community, then through nearby towns. People come to see the young man and the dogs who saved him. Some call it a miracle. Others say it was destiny. Everyone is happy to hear that he survived this fight for his life. Silent calls it loyalty. Dogs' loyalty, that is not something new. They didn't hesitate, he tells a visiting journalist. They didn't think about themselves. They just fought for me. His words go viral, striking a chord around the world. For anyone who has ever loved a dog or been loved by one, the story hits home. This is more than a tale of survival. This is some fight and courage. It's a testament to the unbreakable bond between man and his dogs. A bond so strong it can stand between life and death. Silent Dube survived a leopard attack not because of luck, but because 3 loyal companions faced down death itself and won. Max, Shadow, and Luna became more than pets that day. They became heroes. They show the courage to fight for Dube. And somewhere out there, under the African sun, 3 dogs lie in the shade, their chests rising and falling, forever remembered as the ones who proved why we call them man's best friend.